It won't be too many more days until we celebrate Valentine's Day, and many people's minds move to the subject of love. For some of us, it'll just mean trying to get a dinner reservation on that day, or trying not to forget to buy chocolate or flowers for a loved one. But the truth is, love is a really important concept. When the Bible talks about love, it speaks about something that's patient and kind and bearing all things, believing all things, hoping all things, enduring all things. In fact, when Jesus was asked what the most important thing in the world was, he said to love the Lord your God with all your heart and your soul and your mind and your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. That these were the first and greatest commandments, and that all the law and the prophets hung on these things. And he would later say, there's no greater love than this, than to lay down your life for another. You know, I leave in a couple of days to go to Costa Rica, where the Mission Society is celebrating its regional gathering of our cross-cultural witnesses from North and Central and South America. I'm going to have the opportunity to be with men and women during these next few days who have taken seriously the idea of laying down their lives for others as they've joined Jesus in his mission around the world. And what a wonderful thing it is to see what God is doing through the efforts of these amazing men and women. I'll be with a couple who have spent decades in a South American country building disciples, and now are working with and overseeing a discipleship network that includes over 10,000 emerging disciples in multiple small groups all over the country. I'll be with another couple from Central America who have devoted the last decade of their lives to raising up and building indigenous leaders who are now heading out of this small Central American nation and joining Jesus in his mission in Africa, in other parts of Latin America, and around the world. The fruitfulness of that ministry just continues as it spreads as God intended. I'll be with people from a beach community in South America who have been making a massive life difference among the people struggling with addiction issues in their community, helping them not only to find the life transformation and deliverance that's available in Jesus Christ, but also to become functioning, spirit-filled disciples in their own respect. And I'll be with a couple who are raising up people in a country in South America and equipping them to engage the growing Muslim community in this inland South American nation. It's amazing the stories that come forth when we gather our cross-cultural witnesses. And some people will say, well, you at the Mission Society, you have extraordinary people. Well, you know, we do have wonderful people. But the amazing thing is that they're not extraordinary people. They're actually quite ordinary people, just as I am and just as most of you listening to me are. They're ordinary people, however, who have an incredible faith in an extraordinary God. They had the willingness to believe that when Jesus said, go and make disciples of all the nations and baptize them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit and teach them to observe everything I commanded you, that he also meant it when he said, as you do this, I will be with you, even to the end of the age. You know, love is best expressed by ordinary people who love and who serve and who are equipped and empowered by an extraordinary God. I'm so grateful for the men and women who serve with us here in the Mission Society. I'm grateful for all the men and women who answer Jesus' call to join him in mission around the world, to love their neighbors as themselves and to lay down their lives for others. And I hope every one of you who is listening to this knows what role you're playing in the mission of Jesus. Perhaps you're ready to go, to join Jesus in his mission and lay down your life for the sake of the gospel. Or perhaps you're one of those who will support our cross-cultural witnesses with your gifts, with your prayers, with your encouragement and your resources. Whatever role you're playing, I hope you know that in the end, love prevails, because love is from God, and that's something worth celebrating. God bless you. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And again, thank you so much for your ongoing support of the Mission Society.